Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today should be a bit of a fun video because today I'm going to do a rate my ride video, or rate your ride. So a couple of weeks ago I asked you to email me pictures of your cars and I promised I would give my honest and brutal opinion of them. So yeah, let's get started. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark, who are a VPN service provider. So I'll talk more about them later, but I'll leave the link below to their website. If you click that link, you'll get 83% off and your first 3 months for free. On to the first car. This one's an easy one, to be honest. Stuart Bailey has written in and he said, "Hi Matt, really enjoy the YouTube channel. You persuaded me to buy this Range Rover L405. Just love it. It's my fourth Land Rover and you are spot on." Well, thank you, Stuart. "Service them and they will look after you. Keep up the good work and congrats on the success you've made with your business. Best wishes, Stuart." So Stuart has opted for a beautiful 2017 L405 in Firenze red with the black pack, which looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, good choice there, Stuart. Very good choice. On to the next one. Victor from the Netherlands has written in. He said, "I love the channel, watch every video. Curious to what you think of our current car, 2015 Skoda Superb 3 Estate. My view is, I love it. We chose the range topping 280 PS 4x4 petrol version." That's a good choice, actually. That's the one I would have gone for. That looks great, actually, Victor. I like the Estate. I like the wheels. Those new ones look great, don't they? I'm a big fan of the Superb. Obviously, I've mentioned this in previous videos, but yeah, good choice there. Next one, Anthony has sent me a photo of his 2008, I think it is. Yeah, 2008 Mercedes Clk 280 petrol. It's only done 20,000 miles. That looks gorgeous, actually. Black with the tan leather upholstery. That looks very nice. What I will say about that generation CLK is they weren't the best to drive, were they? I mean, they're okay to cruise around in, but they were never really particularly sporty. You'd been better off going with a 3 Series or something, but yeah, to cruise around in when the weather's nice, then you can't beat them. They're also good value too. If you keep that, Anthony, and you keep the mileage down, that'll be worth a fortune in a few years' time. Next one, Sam King. That looks like it's in Australia, because there's a pickup truck in the background, and I think they're Australian plates. He sent in a photograph of his Range Rover Evoque in, I think, Loire Blue. 2017 Range Rover Evoque TD4 180 SE. Cheers, Sam in Australia. I was right. Yeah, good choice. You'd been better off going with the SD4 as opposed to the TD, but yeah, pretty good cars. My mum, by the way, with her Evoque, has had it for about 6 months now, and the only thing that stopped working is the passenger side door lock. And that's pretty much it. Next up, another Sam emailed me with a photo of his Jaguar X Type. That's gorgeous, actually. I'm not a huge fan of the X Type, I'd rather go with the S Type, but those later ones from 2008, with the facelifted mesh grille and the indicators in the wing mirrors, were the best of the bunch. That's an unusual colour as well. Oh, it's automatic too. That's a nice car, that. I don't like the leaping Jag, the Vandal handle, but apart from that, good choice. As I mentioned earlier, today's video is sponsored by Surfshark, who are a VPN service provider. They've got an offer on at the moment, so if you click the link, it uses my discount code, so you'll get 83% off and 3 months totally free. Now, what Surfshark offers, they're a VPN service provider, so they basically protect your data and your details online from online hackers and cyber thieves. This means that you're far less likely to be scammed or ripped off. It encrypts all your private details both to and from your devices. It hides your IP address and keeps it blocked so cyber thieves can't view it. It blocks malware, phishing, ads and other kinds of nastiness to keep you safe online. Which, by the way, can speed up your bandwidth and make your device run more quickly. You can download the app very easily on the App Store and use it on multiple devices. It's very easy to use and operate. We're all online a huge amount of time these days, so it's just important to keep your data safe. Especially if you frequently use public Wi-Fi, such as at train stations, hotels, airports, that sort of thing. The last thing you want to do is have your card details stolen or your bank account hacked into, but with Surfshark, that will prevent that happening. Another thing Surfshark's useful for, which is the main reason I use it personally, is for streaming sites such as Netflix. You know how sometimes it will block you from watching one of your favourite TV shows or movies because it says it's not available in your region? Well, with Surfshark you can change your location settings, and then suddenly that show or film will become available. For example, if you're in the UK but you want to watch an American TV series, then it becomes quite handy. As I mentioned, Surfshark have got a discount on, so if you click the link below you'll get 83% off and 3 months totally free. And this works out at about £1.35 a month we're talking, so it's not huge money. So if you shop online, do online banking, or you just want to watch a TV show from a different country, then make sure you check them out. I'll leave the link below. Right, back to more cars. Alan Bruce has sent me a picture of his Porsche 911 996 3.4. I think that's an early one by the looks of it. Looks nice and clean, and they're great photographs, by the way. I'm sure you've probably heard me waffle on about this, but that generation, the 996 911, has definitely come of age. I was never a big fan of them, but now I really fancy one. I fancy a manual Carrera S. Anyway, very nice car, Alan. Next up is one of my all-time favourite cars, the Jaguar Xf. So this has been sent in by Stephen Roberts. Now, as you can see from the picture, Stephen has ruined it. He's got a 3D printed reg, which I don't approve of. I don't know why this is a thing these days. I don't know why they're so popular. They look horrendous. He's put a blacked out grille on it from a different model, and then chrome headlamp surrounds, I think. Black wheels. He's lowered it, all the suspension's completely collapsed. I'm sorry, Stephen. That's hideous. I love the XF, don't get me wrong, but I like original clean ones, and that looks... Anyway, next one. James Murray has sent me a picture. Hi, Matt. Go easy, but we love it. He sent a picture of a new shape Renault Koleos. Now, the Renault Koleos... The Mark I Koleos wasn't a great car, really. They were okay. I mean, just cheap, like a cash guy, basically, with a Renault badge. But the Mark II is actually, they've gone bigger. So now it's more like a mid-size SUV, which actually makes a bit more sense. It now fits in better in their range. So you've got the... What have you got from Renault? The Captur, the Kadjar. I think the Koleos is bigger than the Kadjar. It's actually quite a nice colour, that, James, so... It's not something I would buy, but I can sort of see the appeal. I don't like the fake vents there on the doors. That doesn't really work, but... Yeah, it's not a bad car. And it'll drive alright, I suppose, won't it? Gary Owen has sent... Well, he's not sent a picture, actually. 2006 Ford Mustang GT convertible, 4.6 litre V8 with a manual, 304 horses. Bright red with black interior. Best, Gary. I approve of that car in theory, Gary, but as you've not attached a picture, I've got no idea what it looks like. Next up, Tommy Hartman has sent a picture of his 2004 Saab 9.5 2.3 turbo aero high output turbo estate. That looks wicked. And he's got a National Trust sticker, look at that. Well done, Tom. I really like that. I need to get a Saab on the channel, don't I? I can't believe I've done 140 odd videos and not one single Saab, so that will change soon, I promise. No, good choice that. Good choice, Tom. It's a pity Saab went bust, isn't it? Next up, John McGraffin has sent in a picture of his 2006 X350 Jaguar XJ, bought in 2016 with 45,000 miles on the clock. Ultra reliable since purchase, that's good to hear. But again, you've gone mad with the chrome, John. It looks like you've driven it through a Halford's window. There's just too many badges and chrome bits. That would have been nice if it was toned right down and, you know, kept in its dignified state, but I'm afraid you've ruined it. Next up, Sean Paul. So, Sean de Paul, bada bang bang, sent in a picture of his 640 diesel Grand Coupe. Oh, and he's got an E46 M3 too. Sean, I think you and I could be friends, because that is an excellent choice of cars. The 640 Grand Coupe is a gorgeous looking car. I had a 640 convertible Petrol, which I never really bonded with, to be honest. I mentioned it a couple of times on the channel. I never really fell in love with that car. But the 640 diesel Grand Coupe is gorgeous. It's like a sporty 5 Series. It's definitely something I would buy. Good choice. I can't believe that's a 2012 because they still look modern, don't they? Still look new. Should get one of those on the channel, shouldn't I? And good choice with the E46, that looks clean. Next up, Thomas from Cars of Glasgow has sent, hello, I've seen your YouTube post regarding Rate My Ride. Please find attached photographs of my 2004 Lexus SC 430 convertible. I like the SC. As you mentioned, or as I mentioned in the Evoque video that I bought for my mum, I wanted to buy her an SC because I know she loves these cars, but in the end I went with the Evoque. And when I was looking for them, I didn't want to go with a pre-2005, I wanted to go with a post-2005 because, Tom, in my opinion, I don't like those wheels, and I don't like the amber indicators and reflectors on the bumpers. The post-2005 models just look that much cleaner. But yeah, good colour combination. And they drive so nice, don't they? Just so smooth and silky smooth to drive. Next one, Ken Wheeler, Rate My Ride. He's got a 330 convertible E46. That, by the looks of it, is a post-2004 model. Good choice. In Imola Red. That's a great car. They're such great value, those, as well. You can pick them up for less than £5,000, and they're brilliant cars. In many ways, they're better to use on a daily basis than an M3. Alright, you don't get as much power and stuff, but the 330 is a great car. And also, he's got a L405 with the 22-inch turbine wheels. That looks great in silver with the black bits. Yep, I approve there, Ken. Jamie sent in a picture of his Freelander. Hi, Matt. A couple of pictures of my pimped-out Freelander 2, 2007. God, that is pimped out, isn't it? Chrome badges, different grille, different reg with the surround, HIDs, yeah. Rear lights that you bought off eBay by the looks of things. I'm not a fan, to be honest, Jamie. I love the Freelander too. I think it's a great car. They're great off-road. They're not anywhere near as unreliable as people make out. But that particular one is ruined. Next one, Dean Bennett, 2012 Vauxhall Antara SE. Black wheels. Oh dear. Next, Road Car Reviews sent in a picture of a Q7. That's a late, is that 2017 or 18 Q7? Is that Scuba Blue? I don't know. Decent cars though. Way better than the Mark 1s. So yeah, good car. I really wanted some more stinkers, but so far you've sent in some pretty decent cars. Oh, this is interesting. Kieran sent in a picture of his 1984 Mercedes 200 petrol manual. 113,000 miles, one owner from new, on an A-reg. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I remember one of the very early Wheeler Dealer episodes, they did one of these. I think off memory they replaced the... Was it one of the wings? Somebody will be able to tell me. Next one, Naveed has sent me a picture of his... what year is that? A 1998 SL320. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, you should keep that, Naveed, because that is just going up in value. And he's also got a Mercedes CLA 180 2020. Now, I'm glad they replaced the shape of the CLA, because that first generation CLA, when it came out, I thought was gorgeous. There was nothing else out there like it on the market. But then after a while, I just didn't think it aged well. It sort of looked like a chocolate C-Class that you'd left next to the radiator and it just sort of collapsed. But the new CLA, yeah, I approve. That's a good daily driver, actually. Yeah, good choice. Tariq has sent in a picture of his 2014, I think, Mercedes S-Class. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I love the S-Class, especially that new shape. I like those wheels too. What a beautiful car. And I've gone with a petrol personally, Tariq, but yeah, good choice. I like that you've not completely blacked it out, because you've still got some chrome around the windows, which looks good. I think if it's too far blacked out, it just looks a little bit pimp my ride. Next up, Mike has sent in a picture of his black Morris Minor. Now, I've never been a fan of the Minor. It's way before my time, to be honest, but that does look particularly tidy. So, yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I appreciate the fact that you've kept it on the road. Sort of like the red phone box, isn't it? If they suddenly ripped them all away, I'd be a little bit gutted, but then thinking about it, why? Because I'm never going to use one. It's a bit like the Morris Minor. Next up, Alex from Bucharest, Romania, sent in a picture of his 2008 Skoda Octavia Mark I 1.9 TDI with 101 horsepower. Wow. Wow. With only 51,000 kilometres. Wow, that is low. That gets a genuine wow. Wow. 51,000 kilometres on an old Octavia, that is nothing. That will run for another 500,000 kilometres easily. Yeah, I mean, they're as boring as you can get. I think they're wheel trims, aren't they? That is the automotive equivalent of a cloudy day, but it will just run forever, won't it? Next one, John Bradshaw has said, "Hi Matt, what a great idea for a clip. Here's my L322, which I've mentioned a few times in your other videos. I'm expecting a high mark for it, especially as I've had to replace the alternator again after 16 months. Well, that's not good. What I would recommend is going for a genuine one rather than a replica, because that's probably why it's failed. It might sound cheap, or it might sound better to buy a cheap one on the day, but it's more cost effective to buy a genuine one. Anyway, let's have a look. That's a lovely looking car. I love the L322. Nice wheels. I'm guessing that's a post 2008, isn't it, with those wheels? I would guess 2008, 2009. Nice car. Nice house too, with your circular driveway. Next one, Jason Brook has sent in a picture of his Audi R8. Look at that. That is a V10 as well. That's lovely. I love the colour. That looks stunning in red with all the black bits on it. That's very nice. I don't like the sticker on the bonnet though, Jason. I don't know what you were thinking of there. But yeah, apart from that, the rest of the car is lovely. Let's see what he says. Hi mate, if you want to do a video of my R8 when lockdown ends, that'd be nice. 2018 Gen 2, aero kit, Remus exhaust. You're losing me now. You lose me now. Litchfield remap, K&L. Oh no. I'd have just kept it standard. But yeah, each to their own. It's quite a cool car, that, to be fair. Last but not least, Sue has sent in a picture of her Mercedes CLA. Now, as I mentioned, I loved that car when it came out, but now I don't think they're aging well. It just looks a little bit funny from the back. It's a little bit droopy and, you know, like it's feeling sorry for itself. The new ones are nice though. I'm sure it drives well. But yeah, I think I'd have rather had a C-Class. So I think that's it. You surprised me there because I was expecting some more stinkers. I thought a lot of you would have these hideous lowered things that look like they're driven off the set of Fast and the Furious. But generally, you've got pretty good taste in cars, so well done. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the link below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already, because I'm nearly at 100k, so just double check. If you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you do. So thanks, I'll see you next time.